Lesson 24, Objection to the Treaty Provisions. During negotiations for the Treaty of Mendota, Chief Wabasha stood before the United States Commissioners and objected to many of the treaty provisions. In particular, he sought to strike out those provisions that provided for farmers, schools, and physicians. He pointed out that these things were included in the previous treaty in 1837, but that we have not benefited from them. Therefore, Wabasha wanted only cash in return for the Dakota land. Despite Wabasha's objections, the treaties of Mendota and Traverse des Sioux included many provisions for farming, education, religion, and various other implements. The government included these provisions in the treaties with the intention of assimilating or civilizing the Dakota Indians. In the treaty report by Commissioners Lee and Ramsey, these provisions were referred to as Civilization and Improvement Funds. The commissioners argued that, by furnishing them the implements of husbandry, and by the employment of farmers, blacksmiths, and other artisans of good character among them, there is reason to hope that not many years will elapse before the Dakotas will show conclusively the absurdity of the hypothesis that the aboriginal race on this continent are incapable of civilization and doomed to speedy and utter extinction. This misinterpretation of Dakota culture and the fact that the commissioners simply did not listen had a severely negative impact on the Dakota people in the years to come. The Dakota had a difficult time adjusting to the treaties and the provisions included. To begin, the Dakota were a communal people and did not understand individual ownership or material possessions, something the treaty sought to introduce and promote. Also, the Dakota were traditionally a nomadic culture of hunters and gatherers. As a result, reservation life of farming was a sudden and often overwhelming adjustment. Normally an industrious people, treaty provisions also had the effect of creating idleness and reckless spending. Rather than improve upon the condition of the Dakota, the provisions often had a demoralizing effect. As stated by historian Isaac V.D. Hurd, the treaties are born in fraud, and their stipulations for the future are curtailed by iniquity.